Welcome back to Blackstone Outdoors, and today we are going to talk about the little black disc. What it is it's an NFC chip, and you can use it for all sorts of cool things. I highlighted it in a previous video. In one of the comments, someone asked about it, so I thought I would do a video on it for them. So I may have done other videos. I know I've done blog posts on these in the past. But yeah, they're super interesting, super fun little devices that can do a multitude of things. And I'll highlight a few things of what I use it for and what I've used it for in the past, and maybe that'll help you with understanding these things. Because one of the things that I don't like, especially on social media platforms, is people show pictures of nifty, cool little gadgets or things, and then they don't explain what they are or what they do. And so I hope I'm never that guy. Call me out on it if I do become that. So what is NFC? NFC stands for Near Field Communications. So it works very similar to RFID. The biggest difference between the two is memory size and distance of function. So RFID can be attached to like little batteries and such, and you can get a little more, it has a better antenna, so to speak, on it. So you can get a little bit of range, whereas this little guy only works like maybe 4 inches or so, 2 to 4 inches from a device. And to get it to work is you have to download a app on your phone. Most every smartphone has an NFC reading antenna in it. So you'll just make sure that antenna is on, download the app, and then just scan the NFC, and the program will open, and then you can do all sorts of stuff with it. So you can load a website on here. You can store information on here. And then you could even program your phone to do certain functions with the NFC chip. So for example, I could leave this on my desk, and let's say I needed my phone to be silent when I'm working. I just scan my phone over the NFC chip, and the phone goes, the settings will change so that it goes silent. Alternatively, I could set like an alarm with it. I could use this for emergencies. So I could scan a phone number on here. So I could just run my phone over this device, and it'll send a text message or make a phone call. So if you're in trouble, you can't pick up the phone. Let's say you're in a domestic violence situation and you needed to call for help. You could use this to send a text for help. So you can download PDFs on this, text files. It doesn't have a lot of room on there, but it has enough that you can store quite a bit of stuff, so you can use this for passing information. So let's say, for example, you needed to pass information with somebody and, pass a note in school, whatever, or super secret nuclear codes. You could stick this in your pocket, jacket pocket or pants pocket, and then someone sitting next to you with a phone would be able to transfer that information in the phone just by swiping their phone over the chip. Alternatively, you could also put like maybe gum or something sticky on here, put it underneath a table at a cafe, load the dead drop essentially, have your drink, walk away. The person that you want to pass the information to comes and sits in that chair, and then runs their phone under the table, and they have now the information. So there's, definitely tons of really cool things you can do. One of the things that I've used it for, I have one here that has a Velcro backing on it. And I have this programmed with my digital dead drop frequency in here. So if I wanted to share frequency to my digital dead drop, they could just run their phone over that. And then all I have to do is plug my Raspberry Pi in. It basically starts a network, a Wi-Fi network, that then you can share files from. So if you needed to pass more information over longer distances, this has got a much better antenna and batteries power for doing that. So yeah, you can pass information, small amounts of information very close, or large amounts of information very far away. So if you're unfamiliar with dud drops, I did a post on there a few weeks ago. You can check that out and learn how to do dud drops on our website. Another thing you can do with this too is with the Velcro. I have a little piece of Velcro also on my drone, so I can stick this on the bottoms of my drone, and I can use this to pass messages for whatever reason as well. Other uses that I have for these is in an escape and evasion device or a kit. So I've loaded it with wilderness medicine and wilderness survival and regular kind of trauma medicine and all different types of reference manuals. But you could put, again, coordinates or, maps, information that you think would be important to have in an emergency situation. So yeah, they're small enough to put inside a Go tube from Oscar Delta, which is also where you can pick these up. You can also get them from True North Tradecraft as well if you're in Canada or in the States. And Stately Asset Protection is another place that you can get them in the U.S. So there are plenty of options. There are plenty of places online where you can get them. I think they come in a pack of 5, and they're fairly inexpensive. They're waterproof. They're super durable. No batteries needed. Lightweight. I don't know if they will set off a magnetometer. If anyone knows, put that in a comment. I have not tried bringing these through a magnetometer, but I could imagine they possibly would, a very sensitive one. But they're small enough that, yeah, if someone was looking for you and you were, passing information for whatever reason, and they're looking for a USB stick or an SD card, they might find that, but they might not notice what this is. In some of the larger hollow coins, you can fit these guys in. So larger sizes of the hollow coins, these do fit in there. Yeah, so again, you could find all sorts of different uses for these things. It's fun to play around with. Definitely recommend them. And if you have any questions or other comments, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, check out our blog post to have some more details and specifics on and specs on these guys. So, yep, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and more to come soon.